Back to another video, guys. In this video I'm working on this mini 2-litre diesel. It's the same as the BMW's 1 Series, 2 Series, the same engine. Now the fault code, what you see on the screen here, that says P298700, and it's the charging pressure actuator. So if you're getting this and it's coming back as short circuit, your car's most likely going to go into limp mode. It's most likely going to lose power. It'll feel sluggish, limp mode, juddering. If you get in them, then obviously it links back to that fault code at the top, and reality is that same fault code will also trigger all the other fault codes, such as the MAF, as you saw, but not the fuel rail. That's probably unlikely, but it will trigger it, but it's unlikely. But it will be relating to all the other air that's stored within the engine, should we say, the air pressure. So anyway, if you're getting that, what I would do personally myself is obviously first thing first, check the fusing to make sure everything's fine, make sure everything's good. If it is, move on to the wiring. So that pressure actuator is known as the turbo actuator. That's what it's known as. Reality is someone has already been at this before, but now I'm looking at this, I'm kind of understanding that they've managed to fix the fault, but they've not fixed it. So reality was that was faulty before. They've put a refurb turbo on there, and they're still getting the same symptoms. Yes, of course, and that's because the numpty mechanic that's fixed this before hasn't put this back right. He's broken the top clip, and this was just loose, like this, loose, not plugged in. Okay. That's what was causing that fault code here, charging pressure, because he kept saying short circuit, and obviously in our case, it was this, not plugged in. Now what I would do, I check these to make sure that you are getting the right voltage. If you are, reality is this does pack in, it does go, the turbo actuator. Now it's a bit difficult to get to, I'll be honest. I say the back of the engine on the minis. On the BMs, it's not so much. It's easier to work with. It's just smaller, compacted in a sense. That's what I would do. Check to see if you're getting live. If you're not getting any power to these, I would highly recommend track and trace this wiring all the way. It is a ball ache, but track and trace it, find where it's broken. If you can't find it, if you manage to find it, happy days, fix it. If obviously there's power going to all this, then buy an OEM turbo actuator. And reality is you can't just pick this up sometimes on its own. They are sold with a turbo complete, but you can't find them on eBay, and I would recommend OEM. Don't get that cheap aftermarket, because they will like kind of throw a lot of fault codes. But that is what that one is, guys. And like I said, it will, as you can see, charging pressure actuator. It will give you all these codes. So let's have a look. 24A100, of course, is going to be linked to 2BBC00 29870, Air Mass 290 B00 MS. You see, it's all linked to the same thing, more or less. Exhaust back pressure, that's your EGR, of course. The turbo not getting it sufficient. Oh yeah, and the other funny thing were this piping, the numpties hadn't put it back properly. I wonder why they had not put it back right properly, and it was soaking in oil, like literally oil, like that turbo actuator was drenched in oil, obviously because it's not they've broken that part of it, so it is going to leak out of there. But yeah, that's how clever mechanics are. Honestly, it's hard to trust people nowadays. You've got to think twice before you take it to any mechanic. But yeah, just make sure you put the pipings back right, otherwise it is going to leak, it's going to smoke. But yeah, they're the faults, guys. I mean, we can try and clear it. Oh god, what did I do? We can try and clear it, but it's not going to work, of course, because it's not plugged in right. But that is what it is.